Exploring the concept of magic means venturing into a domain where words become more than sounds. They transform into frequencies and vibrations that have the power to manipulate energy. At the heart of this exploration is the recognition that words wield power akin to that of magical spells. While often relegated to the realm of fantasy, the influence of magic is real, subtly orchestrating the unseen forces that mold our perceptions and actions. This reality remains hidden from those who have yet to grasp its nuances, leaving them unknowingly under its influence. Introduction to magic. Magic, a force both ancient and mysterious, touches upon the deepest aspects of our realities. Rooted in antiquity, the concept of magic has evolved, transcending simple parlor tricks to influence the grand tapestry of human existence. It intertwines with our daily lives, subtly and profoundly, molding events and outcomes in ways often unseen but deeply felt. The essence of magic is its connection to the unseen forces of nature, which practitioners learn to harness to sway outcomes and forge realities. It is a craft steeped in the lore of cultures worldwide, each bringing its own practices and understandings to the mystical table. Delving further, magic is not merely about the spells and the spectacle. It involves a deep communion with the elemental forces. Practitioners of magic engage with the world in a dialogue that is as old as time itself. Through rituals and spells, they converse with wind and wave, with fire and the firmament, seeking to align the chaos of nature with their wills. This communion requires not only knowledge and power, but also respect and balance. To wield magic is to walk a tightrope between creation and destruction, making the mastery of these energies a profound responsibility. Moreover, magic's adaptability through the ages showcases its resilience and relevance. From the shamanistic rituals of tribal societies to the elaborate ceremonial magics of medieval courts, magic has continuously adapted to the needs and understandings of its practitioners. This evolutionary trait underscores magic's role not just as a tool of power, but as a bridge between the known and the mysterious, the visible and the invisible. Each epoch has seen magic morph, reflecting the beliefs, hopes, and fears of its time, making it a mirror to the human condition, a mirror that reveals as much as it distorts. The dark side of magic. While magic holds the potential to enlighten and transform, it also harbors a darker aspect. This shadow side manipulates and dominates, entangling individuals in a web of control for personal gain. Understanding this dual nature is crucial for anyone who seeks to wield magic responsibly, recognizing that with great power comes the necessity for greater responsibility. The allure of using magic for control and subjugation has historically been a tempting path for those seeking quick paths to power, often leading to corruption and devastation. This misuse underscores the ethical boundaries that must be established and respected within magical practice. The dark side of magic is often shrouded in secrecy, hidden from the uninitiated. It thrives in the shadows, where ambition and desire override moral considerations. Such practices can involve curses, binding spells, and other forms of coercive magic that infringe upon free will. The consequences of such actions can ripple through time, affecting not just the target, but the practitioner as well. Engaging with this darker path requires a profound understanding of the laws of cause and effect, known in many traditions as karma. Misuse of magical power can lead to a karmic backlash that impacts a practitioner's spiritual journey. Fundamental concepts. At its core, magic operates through the manipulation of energy, the primal force that constitutes the universe. Mastery of this energy allows practitioners to tap into the natural currents that flow through all things, crafting effects that can seem miraculous to the untrained eye. This manipulation hinges on deep knowledge and respect for the natural world. The fundamental principle underlying all magical practices is the interconnectedness of all life. By understanding and aligning with these connections, magicians can influence physical and spiritual realms. The concept of energy in magic is vast and complex. It encompasses not just the physical energy found in nature, but also the more subtle forms that pervade the cosmos: psychic, emotional, and spiritual energies. These energies connect all beings and objects, forming a vast, intricate web that magicians learn to perceive and interact with. Mastery of this web enables practitioners to send their will across great distances and even into the depths of the soul. Language and magic. Language serves as a powerful tool in the arsenal of the magician. Words, when spoken or written, carry vibrations that resonate with the energies of the universe. This vibrational power can be directed to manifest intentions, making language a critical component of magical practice. Each word, each syllable, carries weight and meaning, shaping the energies they interact with. This concept is rooted in the belief that language itself is a form of magic, a set of symbols imbued with the power to alter reality through their intrinsic meaning and the intention behind their use. The mystical properties of language are not merely philosophical. They are practical tools used in spellcasting. Spells, incantations, and mantras are composed of words chosen for their specific energies and the effects they are believed to manifest. When uttered with focus and intent, these words can unlock energies, summon spirits, or alter the fabric of reality. This is why the correct pronunciation, rhythm, and emotional force behind the words are so critical in magical practices. Exploring linguistic mysticism. Delving deeper into linguistic mysticism reveals the profound connection between spoken words and the fabric of reality. Ancient texts and esoteric traditions have long maintained that words can shape personal and collective destinies, invoking changes that align with the spoken intents. This insight into the power of words extends beyond mere communication. It taps into the fundamental energies that compose the universe. In many mystical traditions, the act of naming is seen as an act of creation. By giving a name to something, you define its essence, carving out a space for it in the world. This concept is evident in many creation myths, where the world is spoken into existence. Such stories highlight the belief that words hold the key to creation and transformation, making them potent tools in the hands of skilled practitioners. Cautionary perspectives. However, the power of words and magic should not be underestimated or misused. History is replete with examples where words have been used to deceive, manipulate, and even harm. Awareness and ethical consideration are paramount in ensuring that the magic of language is used for positive transformation and upliftment. The ethical use of magic involves recognizing its potential for harm and choosing instead to use it for healing, enlightenment, and the betterment of all. The allure of using magical language for selfish or harmful purposes can be strong, especially when immediate gains can be seen. Yet, the long-term consequences of such actions can be devastating, not only for the targets, but for the practitioner as well. The laws of magic dictate that every action has a reaction, and misuse of magical language can rebound on the caster with increased severity. This principle, sometimes referred to as the threefold law in some traditions, reminds practitioners that they will receive back into their lives that which they have sent out, multiplied. Protection against magical influence. In navigating the realms of magic, protection against negative influences becomes essential. Techniques such as shielding, grounding, and protective rituals are tools that practitioners can use to safeguard themselves and others from unwanted or harmful energies. These methods help maintain a practitioner's integrity and focus, ensuring that their magical work is not tainted by external negativity or their own unbalanced emotions. Shielding involves creating a psychic barrier around oneself or a space to keep out intrusive energies. This can be visualized as a sphere of light or a thick wall, depending on the practitioner's preference and the strength of protection needed. Grounding, on the other hand, involves connecting with the earth to stabilize one's energy and dispose of excess or negative energy. It's akin to rooting oneself in the soil of reality to stay balanced amidst the swirling energies that magic can unleash. Empowerment through knowledge. Ultimately, the true power of magic lies in knowledge. By understanding the principles that underlie magical practices, individuals empower themselves to use these tools wisely and effectively. This empowerment fosters a deeper connection to the universe and enhances one's ability to contribute positively to their community and the world. Knowledge in magic is not merely academic. It involves a profound spiritual journey that deepens one's understanding of the self and the cosmos. The quest for magical knowledge often begins with learning the basic principles, but evolves into a lifelong journey of discovery. As practitioners delve deeper, they often find that magic is less about imposing one's will and more about aligning with the natural flow of the universe. This alignment requires not only knowledge of magical techniques and theories, but also an understanding of one's inner world and the subtleties of one's own energy. Additionally, empowerment through knowledge means recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and acting in a way that honors this unity. It involves seeing oneself not as a separate entity, wielding power over others, but as part of a larger whole, where each action affects the whole fabric of reality. This understanding encourages responsible use of magical power, aiming not just for personal gain, but for the betterment of all. As we close this exploration of magic and its profound connections to language and energy, remember that the journey into the mystical realms is both personal and universal. Magic is not just a tool, but a path to deeper understanding and spiritual growth. Embrace it with respect, wield it with wisdom, and always strive to use your knowledge for the greater good. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey. May you find harmony in the mystical, and may your path be enlightened with the true essence of magic.